Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Divine Connection with Candace. I am here to share with you the wisdom of the universe and all things spiritual. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. So what I'm being called to share with you today is a message for anyone who is feeling the energy of turbulence is the word. Tumultuous. It's almost like you're on the ocean and you're in a storm and the waves are crashing and the boat is rocking and you're being pushed. Like almost as I was connecting to the energy of what was happening for a collective who this message is for, is almost a feeling of that seasickness of everything rocking and moving. So with these sorts of readings, this is a collective who are experiencing this in this moment in time. So if this resonates for you in this world, then this message is for you. If it doesn't, then this is not for you, and just leave it here. So let's dive into the energy of what I'm receiving and the messages that I need to share with you. So in this moment in time, if you're experiencing things that are happening within your world that are not normal, so things, whether that's happening within your body, whether you're having health concerns, or there's sickness, or there's just strange, unusual symptoms happening. Or maybe there's something in your world, you're going to do something and something doesn't work and you're being pushed into a different direction. And what you intended to do, you couldn't do. Maybe that's work. Maybe you're having issues with your phone or laptop and it's altered your day path, and it's this tumultuous energy of being pushed in a direction that you didn't expect you needed to, but you have no choice but to go with the tides because it is pushing you outside of your control, because it is strength and powerful. So the feeling that I was getting is just like this swirling energy, and it feels like this is what's happening in this moment in time. It makes me feel dizzy, is that in this moment in time, there is a lot of movement. There's a lot of twisting and turning and going from here to there. And how that's going to express, if that's the energy that is surrounding us in this moment in time, is that's going to express into your life. It's going to potentially arise within your world, in which that as you move through the day, you're being pushed, and what your plans were, then it's not flowing. It's not flowing, it's not moving exactly and unfolding as it should. You're having to change, you're having to alter course, you're having to move your path. It is like that stormy waters where your course is being changed over and over to what's happening in your world. And for some people, what they're experiencing that not just in their day-to-day, in their planning and their career, but maybe that's physically things happening with loved ones within yourself, and you're having to alter what your new normal routine is being pivoted. You're being pivoted over and over, and things aren't just flowing. We are in Pisces season. We are in a watery season. And in 2 days, on the 28th of February, we are just about to enter the new moon in Pisces. So we're just about to enter a new phase in a very watery, deep sign. So if this is what you're experiencing in this moment in time, where you're finding that you're being challenged, or you're finding you're being pulled off course, you're finding that you're having to pivot and move and go this direction and go backwards and forwards, and your day is shifting and changing, just know that we are all experiencing that in this moment in time, and you are not alone. And know that this is not within your control, because the ocean, the water, is its own entity. It is strong, it is powerful, and there is no point in fighting it. All you have to do is move with it. When we fight it, that is when it increases its strength, increases its power. So the energy of what's happening in this moment in time in your life, when you have been changed and you're being pivoted, if you fight and you resist the necessity of the pivots, you're going to encounter more resistance. It's going to be more challenging for you in your day-to-day, in your life, the more that you try to control the path, because the path is being changed course in such a rapid way. So when things are rapidly moving and shifting, if we are not in flow, then what happens is restriction within us, and that can express physically. We can become unwell when we are fighting against nature, when we're fighting against ourselves, we're fighting against life, we're fighting against universal energy that is pulling us in a direction that is of service, then we create resistance and disharmony within our own life and within our own body. So when we are not in flow with the universe, when we're not in flow with ourselves, our higher selves, and we're not in flow with the current energy, and we're creating the resistance and disharmony, then what happens within us is this creates ill-ease, this creates illness, this creates disease. So this is a really important time to learn to flow with the changes of life. So this moment in time, this new moon, this is an opportunity. What the words is, you are presented in this moment in time with a beautiful opportunity to find who you are under challenge, to find your power in any shifts and changes, so that you can, in your future, walk in knowing what you've encountered, that you can just roll with it and it will all work out in your highest good if you allow it to. So this is a moment in time to embrace the energy, to face the deepest and darkest parts of ourselves, and whether that is one of desiring control, one that is closed and not open, one that is resistant to change, resistant to the flow of life. And it's an opportunity to face that in order to continue your path in your life to move with ease. So if what you're experiencing in this moment in time is you're faced with health challenges, you're faced with circumstantial life challenges that is continuing to alter your path, then know that this is exactly where you're meant to be. Know that this is exactly here for you. Know that all that's happening in your world is a lesson that is necessity for you in your growth and in your healing. So how we can work with this tumultuous energy, with this stormy seas that is altering our path, altering our course, is we can allow ourselves to be moved. So whatever is changing, slow down. Allow yourself to alter your path outside of your normal routine, whether that is allowing something that would normally be a part of your daily routine and allowing that to pause for a moment in time. allowing yourself to ensure that you prioritize the things that are soul fulfilling. Prioritizing the care that you give to yourself, whether that is rest, whether that is a beautiful, nourishing bath that is with intention and love and thoughtfulness that you've created together and put all your beautiful favorite things in that space to relax and soak that moment in. Whether that is meditation, whether that's art, whether that's singing, it's dancing, it's exercise, something that fills your cup in a way that is soul fulfilling and that brings you joy and that is only for you. It is a time to prioritize the things that are soul fulfilling and put that in the forefront of our daily path to ensure that we prioritize these aspects, but also to pause the things that are not necessary but just add a little bit of an extra emotional task to your day. Whether that sometimes is exercise where you just need to have a day or two off, or whether that's maybe working, doing something that's not fun. For me, that's pulling weeds. So working in the garden isn't always fun. Sometimes it is. But doing the things that just feels like a task to do today that can be delayed until the next day or for the week. Prioritize the things that fill your cup in this moment, especially over this next 3 days of this new moon, but especially in this next month during this Pisces season. It's a time of deep rest. And the energy that I'm feeling that a very large collective that are experiencing in this moment in time, because that is tumultuous, because that is so big and changing and pushing and pulling, and we're feeling that within ourselves, there is a lot of energy that is going into the need to shift and change. And so with the expenditure of that energy, we are needing to increase the need to rest and heal and nourish ourselves. So this is a way to move through this energy with less resistance. It is a way to create more capacity within ourselves so we can face the challenges of the energy that we're experiencing this moment in time with more capacity to embrace and walk through. Because remembering that any health concerns, any concerns that's happening within your family, within your world, it is only this moment in time. Nothing is forever. So this is just what we're facing right now. Because as a collective, we are being pushed and catapulted from the universe in order to learn so that we can elevate ourselves and our level of consciousness, so that as a collective, as a world and as human beings, that we can collectively elevate the consciousness of the world. So in order to do so, I have to think about my capacity and how I continue to walk in alignment with my soul's purpose, continue to fill myself up so I have capacity to flow with the challenges that I'm faced in life, and also continue to create and give to others. So this is really a beautiful time. It is an opportunity. Embrace this new moon, this new energy, this Pisces energy. Dig deep. Look at the depths of yourself in which you hadn't wanted to see before. Allow yourself to be moved with the waves of change that is occurring within your world right now. Flow with the current. The current is strong and it's tumultuous in this time. But as long as we don't fight it and we flow with it, we are not expending our energy that is unnecessary. So if this is what is occurring for you in this time, I send you love and know that you are not alone. And know that this is all necessary on your path, and allow this to be in flow. Allow this to be the teacher to flow with the world, to flow in harmony with ourselves, with our soul, and with the universe. And I send you so much love on your journey.